This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Here I am. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks all around the world. In a moment, the news for November 19th, 2025. Yes, I should be at the airport probably already. I'm going to cut it close. But yes, I'm on my way. We are covering a big old media event at Disneyland Paris on Monday, where they're going to announce all sorts of things about Disney Adventure World. I think we're going to get the opening date of it's weird to say opening date, the park already exists, but the rebranded Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris. We're going to get the date. I think we're going to get some announcements. We're getting a hard hat, or at least a construction site tour of everything they're working on. It's a pretty exciting thing, so we're very happy to be going. But I originally told you I was not going to be doing the news Wednesday, but there's a very particular reason I wanted to do the news today, and that is because next week when I come back, this is the last chance I get to talk to you about what we're doing next week, which is our annual tradition of doing a 50-hour marathon of programming to benefit Toys for Tots. If you don't know Toys for Tots, it's a wonderful organization that makes sure that underprivileged kids get a toy during the holiday season. Walt Disney and his animators supported the organization when it first began many decades ago. In fact, Disney created the original logo for Toys for Tots, which is that famous train, but it used to have Donald Duck on top of it. But either way, the Walt Disney Company still to this day supports this wonderful organization, and we've been doing this now for 18 or 19, I forget how many years now, but we're closing in on 2 decades of raising money for Toys for Tots, and I think we've already raised over $250,000 in all that time. So we're going to continue that tradition this year. The show will kick off at 9 p.m. Next Friday, Black Friday. The date is, there's no dates on here. I don't know what date is next Friday. I got to look at my calendar. Next Friday would be the 28th. So November 28th at 9 p.m. we're going to kick off, and it's going to run all the way until 11 p.m. on Sunday, the 30th of November. All times Eastern. But we're going to reveal the schedule right now. Let's see what we're going to be up to. On the Friday night, we are going to kick off, as we always do, with WDW News Tonight, our comedy variety show. It is a big episode. We have our edition of The Price is Right. We're going to show you a road trip we took to the Showcase of Citrus, and they're also going to be doing some liquid magic, some Disney bar mixology going to be happening as well during that likely 3-hour show. I know it says the post show is there, but probably not. We'll probably still be on. After that, though, if you've started watching the vlog series that myself and Rosanna have been doing, I know only 3 parts are out. Part 4 should be out very soon from our big 3-week European vacation. We're going to do some catching up on that. We're going to record some interstitials for that live. And so we're going to recap our 2 days we spent in London, Saturday morning or Friday night at midnight, whichever you'd like to call it. After that, some of the kids around here at WWNT are going to take over with some video games. Is this you and Billy, Katie? Is that right? Are you guys doing this? Oh, you and Nick. Oh, still kids applies mentally. They're going to be playing Fortnite, which of course recently got some Disneyland editions. They're going to be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley and The D Show, which is more family friendly than it sounds, I promise. Then at 8 a.m., Shannon's going to tour us through her father's Christmas village. Yeah, you got to fill 50 hours, folks. After that, it is a road trip to Buc-ee's. I don't know who's going. I believe Nana and Wendy are going. I might be going with them. I don't know. But either way, a road trip to Buc-ee's is going to happen. Following that, Jason and Jill will join us remotely. They're traveling for the holidays, but they'll still be a part of our show this year. At 1 p.m., we then have Boxed In with Eric Morton. That show is returning. From 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our Disneyland reporter, Eden. She is going to be live from the Disneyland Resort with some interactive fun. You can choose what ride she does, where she goes to eat, all sorts of things. Annual tradition at 4 p.m. of Cooking with Nick. I don't know what he's making. I have no idea, but I'll be there for that. So for 2 hours, we're going to go cooking with Nick, making some recipe from the Disney parks. Following that, Sabrina and her children are going to take over for an hour. What could go wrong? And then Rosanna will join me again. Since April, in our home, in the living room, there have been bags and bags of merchandise that we bought on our trip to Tokyo in April, which was her first trip, so she bought a lot because That's what happens on your first trip to Japan, kids. You buy a lot of junk. And so we're finally going to go through that stuff. It's been sitting in the living room waiting for this moment, or dining room waiting for this moment. So we're going to open all that stuff and see what she bought and I bought in Japan. Then at 9 p.m., I'm very excited about this. Nana Tanaka, our intrepid reporter, is currently single. And she very much wants to not be. And so she has volunteered to do the dating game. So we said we were not going to have a dating game next year. We thought we had played the last one ever this last February. That is not true. So details will be shared shortly. If you are a single male out there and would like to date Nana, the opportunity is about to arise live, WWT, the dating game at 9 p.m. that Saturday. Following that, next week we're going to have a podcast come out where we talk about the Rebel Hangar, a bar you probably either A, never heard of, or B, never got to go to at Hollywood Studios. It was kind of the test for Oga's Cantina and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Well, Nick has the drink menus, and late night that night, Nick is going to make all the drinks from the Rebel Hangar bar. At Nick's, it's going to be Nick's Rebel Hangar bar. After that, Sabrina and the kids are going to play some board games. I think they have the Robin Hood board game, a bunch of Disney board games, and maybe some Muppet board games that evening. And then it's the Billy and Katie Power Hour. All rules, all bets are off from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. because you just got to keep the show rolling through the night. At 6 a.m. that morning, I don't know what Billy Bob Ross is, but I assume Billy's going to paint things. I don't know. At 7 a.m., Sabrina and Nana are going to decorate ornaments. 8 to 10, we're going to open the remaining. I had a bunch of Tokyo Disney merchandise shipped here finally, and we're going to open the rest of those boxes for 2 hours on Sunday morning. At 10 a.m., Eden is going to rank Disneyland treats, I believe. I could be wrong. And then this is something many of you have been waiting on, and I can't wait to talk about it. Rosanna and I are going to talk about our trip to Efteling. I just knocked over my mug. I was so excited. We're going to talk about our trip to the Efteling, a theme park in the Netherlands that is receives a lot of praise from anyone who's ever been, and I cannot wait for us to talk about how we felt about it, and we'll finally get to do that at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. After that, another popular segment, Drawing with Charlie. Charlie is an incredible artist we have on staff. If you own our Magnets of the Month, if you bought the Counting Down to Extinction pins or t-shirt, any of that's all Charlie's art. And so Charlie's just going to sit here and draw whatever you want him to for donations for Toys for Tots. That's a really fun thing. People are really into that, and I totally understand why. And then Eric and I are going to do the WDW News Today podcast from 3 to 5 p.m. Topic undecided yet. And then last but not least, of course, the main event, our live auction, where all proceeds, every single cent of that auction goes to Toys for Tots. You can already start bidding at auction.wdwnt.com. You can look at the full catalog. And then for donations during the marathon, do not super chat the channel. Please send them to toys.wdwnt.com. That's where we have our donation page. But there's the full schedule. I know it takes some time to read through that. I appreciate your patience because this is a big thing for us, and we look forward to seeing you over the course of our 50-hour marathon. But let's get now to the news. The week of Thanksgiving is quickly approaching, and Lightning Lane Premier Pass is already beginning to sell out at Walt Disney World. Guests will use this service to skip the standby line without needing to reserve a return time. Of course, we have an exhaustive video review I did of the service at Magic Kingdom and also at Disneyland if you want to watch those. They're here on the channel. At Magic Kingdom, most of the week is sold out for Lightning Lane Premier Pass, including Saturday, November 22nd, Sunday, November 23rd, Monday, November 24th, Tuesday, November 25th, and Wednesday, November 26th. EPCOT is sold out on Monday, November 24th, and Hollywood Studios is unavailable on the following days of Sunday, November 23rd, Monday, November 24th, and Tuesday, November 25th. Prices range from $239 to $429 per guest. As a reminder, this can be booked up to 7 days in advance. We will likely see more days selling out as the days progress. So if you're coming to Disney World, you're on the fence about this, you better make your decision quickly because it will be gone. The Magic Kingdom will have an early closure on one date in late January, likely due to the annual cast member service celebration. Guests will need to leave the park by 4:30 p.m. The park will open at 9 a.m. that day, but closing in at 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday, January 27, 2026. Early entry will still be held at 8:30 a.m. The annual cast member event celebrates those employees with major service anniversaries like 25, the higher anniversaries, the 5s and 0 anniversaries. The Magic Kingdom will operate from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. most other days in January, though. So maybe just don't go that day. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at the Magic Kingdom is now testing vehicles as its year-long refurbishment nears its end. Maybe. I don't know. Are we near the end? We don't have a date yet. The ride has been closed since January. And though we've seen carts and devices for envelope testing on site since the spring, actual testing of the refurbished trains has been rare. From Liberty Square, we spotted one of the trains cresting a hill. Big Thunder Mountain received all new track early during the refurbishment project, so extensive testing of the track and trains will be necessary before reopening. We haven't been able to see much work on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad since Tom Sawyer Island and the Liberty Square Riverboat closed in July, but there has been ongoing work in the queue, which we have been chronicling. There has also been a permit filed by WDI for more construction at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. The notice of commencement was filed in the morning of November 17th and expires in 1 year. It contracts Coastal Steel Incorporated for general construction. That's not much of a description, but Coastal Steel specializes in ride systems and facility maintenance, working on various types of attractions. In fact, they installed the track for Tron Light Cycle Run and also worked on Cinderella Castle for its 50th anniversary overlay. They were involved in early construction at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad as well. The ride's entire track was replaced, which we believe was Coastal Steel's project. The permit could indicate some updates to the track, maybe something that was made necessary during testing, or could just be something else. We don't know. But either way, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, again, has been closed since January. Will reopen sometime next year. An opening date still not announced, but in addition to new track, it will have updated scenes like the opening scene featuring a transformation of the Rainbow Caverns and lots of bats. So stay tuned. We'll let you know more when we know more. Mickey's PhilharMagic is back after a brief refurbishment. It closed on November 1st and was originally scheduled to reopen on November 23rd. Instead, it reopened on the morning of Tuesday, November 18th. We noticed no major difference in the attraction's queue or show. I know some guests were saying they thought the images were crisper or clearer, but that might just be your memory, folks. They had already gone through a high-definition conversion of the show, a digital conversion, several years ago when Coco was added, so this was not it. That had already happened. I think people just don't go in here often, which makes me sad because this is absolutely one of my favorite attractions in all of the Magic Kingdom. The refurbishment, though, is likely for thorough cleaning, updating equipment, maybe some soft goods replacements here and there. Just necessary general maintenance is what we would guess. But either way, PhilharMagic is back. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to www.nt.travel, and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disney Resorts to Disney Cruise Line, including the Destiny, to Adventures by Disney and more. And the best part is, their concierge services are 100% free. You got it. So book today. Also, real quick, I want to mention Carousel of Products at carouselofproducts.com. Of course, the holidays are quickly approaching. If you need gifts for the Disney Parks fan in your life, we have got you covered. Of course, our Magnet of the Month program going on right now. You only have a few days left to get Dr. Seeker and Dr. Marsh. Yep, time is running out on these two. You have until the end of the month to subscribe to get them. You can join with a monthly fee, or you can buy annual and save even more on your membership. Every month, the Magnet features original theme park characters. And of course, I know you're getting tired of me saying this. We are really almost out of these, I promise. Our limited edition 250. I haven't actually counted, but it doesn't look like a lot back there. Our Counting Down to Extinction limited edition pin set featuring moments from the dinosaur attraction. Of course, you got the Aliramis, which is eating this guy, and he actually wiggles. You got the Carnotaur with the spinning meteorite. And of course, you're bringing home one additional passenger, extra large. There you go. And it's on this great backer card with a lot of Easter eggs. Get it now, carouselproducts.com. That's also your home for our 8-foot tall, 10-foot long, inflatable Santa Gertie. Katie, I think we got to bring the Gertie cam back. She's here. Not today, but maybe with the next episode we should bring the Gertie cam. I know the wait time TV is in the way, but we can figure. They can live in harmony. Unlike Jurassic Park, where man and dinosaur could not live together in harmony, I'm sure wait time TV and Gertie, Santa Gertie, can live together in harmony. You know, life finds a way, of course. I'm already loopy. Anyway, I don't even have jet lag yet. Holiday preparations are well underway at Living with the Land. We spotted quite a few lights installed throughout the attraction at EPCOT. Yes, it's starting to look a lot like Christmas and a winter wonderland at Living with the Land. Cast members have begun transforming the greenhouses with holiday lights and decor for that upcoming Glittering Greenhouses overlay. The annual tradition, of course, coincides with the EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays, which kicks off next Friday as well. We're going to be very busy next weekend. We spotted hanging stars, wreaths, lights, and more among the plants, and even lights strung on walls. But no Christmas lights with shrimp just yet. There are a few standing round lights. That's a deep cut. Standing round lights near the low-lying plants by the peanut butter tree, for instance. Other plants have tall reed-like lights poking out that are easy to miss while all the lights are on in the greenhouse. Also easy to miss are the teeny tiny round lights nestled among the plants in the sand. If you look closely at the cabbage, which is not a line I thought I'd ever say on this show, you'll see the little white lights between the plants. Look closely at the cabbage, everyone. In the tunnel where the fish and water tanks are, there are two massive lit wreaths hung up, but again, still no Christmas lights with shrimp. There are also cascades of hanging lights hung above the tank windows where you can see the fish, likely hung there to avoid bothering them. And throughout the greenhouse, you'll see lights hanging everywhere from the columns and piping structures to the back walls. The cast members are truly decking the halls, and even the trees are wrapped in holiday lights for the occasion. Of course, we can't wait to see how it all turns out. Again, officially debuts next Friday. We'll have to wait and see, but sometimes it debuts a little early, kind of. Sometimes they flip the lights on. Stay tuned for more information on Glimmering Greenhouses. Disney has shared a preview of the Passholder-Exclusive merchandise that will be available during the EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays, and Figment is featured. The preview includes two items, a Figment t-shirt and a Figment flip-open pin. The long-sleeve t-shirt is white with a pastel-colored Figment standing in front of the Imagination Pavilion. Passholder and EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays is in shiny gold text, while 2025 is in shiny purple. The image is surrounded by various styles and colors of snowflakes. These items are only available during the festival and to pass holders only. They can stop by Creation Shop and various festival kiosks from November 28th to December 30th to pick up those items. Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa Christmas tree has been installed in the resort lobby for the 2025 holiday season, along with other festive decor. The Christmas tree is nearly 4 stories tall. It's in the center of the lobby between the perch, that's the new lobby bar, and the elevator. The lobby's grand piano has been moved nearby. The tree features golden string lights, baubles, snowflake-shaped ornaments, bird cages, and more. Noticeably absent this year, of course, is the gingerbread house, which will not come this season. Even though the lobby has lots of space, they've decided not to do it this year. But either way, throughout that lobby, you will find wreaths featuring swan figures as well as flowers. There's garland hanging on the railings overlooking the lobby as well. The staircase has garland hanging from the banister with bows, ornaments, and more decor. And heading up to the landing, more garland adorns the staircase. Additional smaller trees are elsewhere in the main building. Several stores are also decked out for the holidays with garland, smaller display trees, and wreaths. Be sure to stop in and check them out. The annual Gingerbread Carousel at Disney's Beach Club Resort is complete, and the adjacent treat counter is open. The Beach Club and Yacht Club were putting final touches on the lobby displays yesterday, but today they are open. This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Gingerbread Carousel, and it features the number 25 throughout. The Gingerbread Carousel actually spins, showing off 4 horses with a 5th stationary horse to the side. Foliage surrounds the display, and stanchions keep guests away from it. The stationary horse is dressed like a baker with a white chef hat and a shirt, a checkered bridle, and a checkered saddle pad. It's a white horse with black speckles and a black mane dotted with candles. Around its saddle are baking ingredients and treats, plus a rolling pin and cookie cutters. Next to the horse is a gift box with a label addressed to our cherished guests from Disney's Yacht and Beach Club Resort Bakery team. Carousel has red and white striped poles, and the red and white flowers are at the bottoms of each pole, and the center column and the base and the roof overhang. A white horse on the carousel features snowflake details and candy horseshoes. Its saddle, bridle, mane, and tail are all candy cane and peppermint inspired. The number 25 is on the front of its bridle and the side of its saddle. The details are mostly red and white with some green peppermints. This horse is inspired by classic gingerbread houses and cookies. It's light brown with a darker brown saddle. Gingerbread men are on its saddle pad above a trio of gingerbread houses. The number 25 is on a Mickey-shaped gingerbread cookie on its side. Cookie cutouts are on the straps of its saddle as well, and it has snowy details on its neck and legs. Its mane and tail are shades of brown with white tendrils, and they're adorned with small, colorful decorations, as well as candy canes and gingerbread men. Great to see that too. It didn't make it into the script though. We could show it now if we want. The display at the Yacht Club also opened today, the Gingerbread village, if you will. So check that out too. You can check out more photos at WDWNT.com. During the 2025 Food and Wine Classic at the Swan and Dolphin, they donated $15,000 to the Wounded Warrior Project. On November 16th, the second night of the event, the check was presented to Wounded Warrior Project. Savannah Simmons, who is WWP's community fundraising manager, along with Sharona Young, a veteran and WWP program beneficiary, received the donation from the Swan and Dolphin area general manager Sean Verney. Starting in 2024, the Food and Wine Classic has partnered with the Wounded Warrior Project in honor of November as National Veterans and Military Families Month. WWP was founded in 2003 and is a nonprofit that provides post-9/11 veterans with physical and mental injuries with free programs and services for them as well as their families. Their goal is to improve veterans' lives and support post-service life. Celebrating its 16th year, the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic was a ticketed event that let guests sample cuisine from award-winning chefs as well as wine, beer, and spirits, and the tastings are unlimited. We did film a short video. It's hard. It's a 2-day event, so it's hard to go to first night as media and film it and then put it out because it's too late for you guys to go. We're going to put the video out sometime in the next week or two so you can get a taste of the event. I think it's a wonderful event. I love the charity initiative that's a part of it. It's just a good time and for a good cause. So what's not to like about Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic? The 2026 Disney Princess Half Marathon Weekend medals have been revealed by Run Disney. Each race is inspired by a different Disney princess, and their corresponding medals have stained glass window designs. The Disney Princess 5K is based on Merida from Brave. A green bear paw-shaped medal features Merida running in the foreground. The Disney Princess 10K is inspired by Moana, and the medal features the princess in front of her boat and Grandma Tala's manta ray spirit. Runners who complete the Princess Half Marathon will get a medal featuring Rapunzel. The background is the Corona sun symbol made of purple stained glass. And last but not least is the Disney Fairy Tale Challenge, which is for those who run the 10K and the half. Those who complete the 19.3 miles will get a beast-shaped medal featuring the Enchanted Rose and Belle. Guests can also sign up for Disney Princess Yoga during the weekend, which is February 26th through March 2nd. No, I'm not running Princess. I am running the final Disneyland half before they go away for a while, but I'm not, no Princess race for me. The Disneyland 70th anniversary banners in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle have been replaced with more festive decorations. The 70th anniversary banners were installed in May, just ahead of the official start of the event. The former 70th banners were pink and blue with gold stars and fringe, plus gold 70th medallions. They had trumpets and magic spirals as well. The new banners are red and gold with snowflakes instead of the stars. 70 is in red against the gold panel instead of on a medallion. The trumpets and spirals are gone for now, and there are 6 banners lining the Sleeping Beauty Castle drawbridge. The castle itself is decked out for the holidays with its faux snow, icicles, garlands, and wreaths around the large 70th anniversary medallion. The latter replaces filigree and chiffon-like drapery in the 70th anniversary colors. Presumably, the 70th anniversary decor will return after the new year. The holidays at Disneyland Resort has begun. It runs through January 7th. We still have lots of coverage coming your way. There are plenty of videos here on the channel you can watch. It's the 30th anniversary of A Christmas Fantasy Parade. Check that out. Viva Navidad Street Party, Story Time with Deadpool Holiday Special. There's so much fun stuff to watch on the channel. And tomorrow, you'll be able to watch the full food reviews. Eden and Lauren ate so much stuff at DCA and Disneyland, and you'll be able to get reviews of all of it when that video comes out. Every year on November 18th, Disneyland celebrates Mickey and Minnie's shared birthday with a special cavalcade. 2025 marks 97 years of the classic couple who debuted to the world with the release of Steamboat Willie on November 18th, 1928. You can watch our video of the full cavalcade right here on our channel. It's very cute. Of course, we are still talking about the Disney Destiny, and we've got loads of content here for you to watch. Recently uploaded, I should say, Making Trouble with Cruella de Vil. If you want to know my personal dance move, it's in this video, so go check that out. But on top of that, I've also dropped the honest review of the Destiny. It's been out here for a couple days, but please go give that a watch. For an hour and 15 minutes, we dissect every inch of the ship, and we'll let you know what we liked, what we didn't, and if the ship is a hero or a villain. So go check that out right here on the channel. Going to end with some positive news today. Walt Disney Imagineering is taking an active part in helping Los Angeles rebuild from the recent wildfires by reimagining a community space in Altadena. In January, the Walt Disney Company donated $15 million to Los Angeles fire relief efforts. This week, they shared that $5 million of that is dedicated to rebuild Charles White Park in Altadena, as well as 2 other parks in the area. Charles White Park, before the fires, which are looking at now, and after, so you can see just how much happened. Bob Iger, CEO of the Walt Disney Company, explained why the space was chosen. Quote, Los Angeles has been home to the Walt Disney Company since its founding more than a century ago, which is why we felt a special responsibility to help this community rebuild in the aftermath of the devastating wildfires earlier this year. I'm incredibly proud of our Imagineers who are volunteering their time and talents to help reimagine cherished public spaces like Charles White Park. Their work is not only a testament to Disney's creative spirit, but also to our deep commitment to our neighbors throughout this region. We hope this effort brings comfort, joy, and a sense of renewal to the Altadena community for years to come. Again, Imagineers have been working directly with Los Angeles County officials to reimagine the park while preserving the elements that survived the fire. Concept art for the new community space show large pine cone-shaped play structures with bridges and slides, climbing boulders, swings, and a splash pad. Additional concept art also shows sports fields and an amphitheater. This is fantastic. I love this so much. To see out of a horrible tragedy, this incredibly creative company, Imagineers who design, attractions worth hundreds of millions of dollars, spending that same effort designing a children's playground. I don't know, if I was a kid and had that playground, man, that'd be pretty special. That looks amazing. That looks like it's out of a theme park. That is wild. So it's a cool thing to see in here. Happy to end on that note today. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to our WIGS members who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Au revoir, everybody. See you soon.